Hi Facebook, it's me, Shantae Parker from Exit Bennett Realty, coming to you again today to continue the conversation I was having with you yesterday about the new money that was released. So today is September 1st, and the My Home 2 program just released funds where you can get up to $20,000. That's right, $20,000 to buy a new home. So I wanted to talk about that program and just give you an idea of what's going on in PG County. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join us before I get started. So as you know, to buy a house, you need money. You're going to need a down payment depending on what type of loan you get. You're also going to need closing cost assistance. So a lot of people call me sometimes and ask me, what kind of programs are there for first-time home buyers? Well, there are programs for more than just first-time home buyers. There are programs for many people who are looking to buy a home that can assist you with both the down payment and the closing costs. So the down payment could be anywhere from 0% if you're doing 100% financing to 3.5% if you're doing an FHA loan. But if you're doing a conventional loan, it could be as high as 5% up to 20%, depending on your credit, depending on what type of home you're buying. It depends on a lot of things. Phone is going crazy. Sorry. In addition to that, you're going to need closing costs. The closing costs are the costs affiliated with purchasing the home and transferring that home from from the seller to you. So there are many costs: taxes, title fees, title insurance. There are a lot of fees affiliated with closing costs. So first thing you need is an expert real estate agent like myself. And there are many others who can help you, but our job, or at least my job, is to make sure that, and I'm committed to making sure that you are able to purchase a house with zero to no money out of your pocket. And there are many ways that I can do that. One way is to ensure that the seller pays the majority of your closing costs. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that because this is a very competitive market. So sometimes in order to write a contract on the property, you need to ask for a reduced amount of closing costs, which means that will be more money coming out of your pocket, which is why programs like the My Home 2 and other programs can help supplement the amount of money that would be normally coming out of your pocket. My job is to make sure the minimal amount comes out of your pocket, because the best scenario for me is that you get into the house with nothing out of your pocket, and you can use that money to decorate your house, moving expenses, relocation costs, furniture. There are a lot of things that you need in order to purchase a home. So today, I wanted to talk about the My Home 2 program. I'm going to be looking to the side because I've taken some notes so I can make sure that I tell you everything that you need to know. First of all, the My Home 2, program has been around since 2013, and I can tell you that it has helped a lot of people. However, it's a considerable, really exorbitant amount of money that they're giving. I personally believe that they should probably give less money so more people can benefit. If the real goal is to make home ownership possible for so many people, because they give so much money to one person, it makes it a limited amount and a scarcity of funds for many people. So you can get up to $20,000 to buy a new home. The money was released today. You can get up to $20,000. It is 14 specific targeted zip codes that you would need to purchase in to receive the $20,000. And these zip codes are, and I can't remember them, so I'm going to tell you what they are. They include Lanham, Bladensburg, Brentwood, Riverdale Park, Capitol Heights, Fort Washington, Oxon Hill, Suitland, District Heights, Temple Hills, Maryland. And I was really excited to see this. Upper Marlboro, 20772, which is like the 301 area of Upper Marlboro, but also near where I live in Upper Marlboro, Largo area, 20774. So that's a huge gamut of houses that it will cover. Also the New Carrollton area and the Landover area. There are some really important steps that you would need to take in order to take advantage of this money. And let me remind you that this money is a home buyer assistance loan. So it is free money. And the reason why I say free is because it's a 0% interest loan that you never have to pay back if you don't sell the house. So the main criteria is that you have to live there. But the money is not due to be paid back unless you sell or transfer the deed of the property to someone else. So if you don't do that, then essentially you have free money. Thanks for joining, Tila and Eileen and Veronica and Curly. Nice to know that my friends support me in this whole Facebook Live thing. So I'm going to continue to talk. So there are some important steps that you need to take in order to benefit from this money. First, you must contact a participating lender. They are very serious about this. There are approved lenders on the list of people that can provide the funding for this program. So if the lender is not on the list, it's my understanding that they can't participate. So you can't just walk into your bank and ask to be a part of this program. The lender has to be on the approved list. And there are several lenders that I personally work with that I know are already on the list. So that's great. We've accomplished step one. The first thing you must do with the lender, though, is you must get pre-approved, period, to buy a home. You must see where you qualify. They have to evaluate your credit, your pay stubs, your debt, and then they will let us know where exactly you fall in terms of what you can purchase, your buying power. So maybe you can purchase $200,000. Maybe you can purchase $700,000. We won't know until you actually get pre-approved with the lender. That's when they evaluate your credit. They evaluate your salary, your income. They evaluate your tax returns. They evaluate your reserves by looking at your bank statements. So that's really, really important. Yes, Veronica, it's time for you to buy a house, love. So I'm glad you're reading about it and listening to this. So it's really important that we talk to the lender first. The next step would be for you to align yourself with an expert in the field, a real estate agent. The purpose of the real estate agent is to navigate and facilitate the process for you. It is important to get an expert in this because every real estate agent is not an expert just because they have a license. I personally consider myself to be an expert in the industry, not only because I have 10 years of experience in the field, but also I specialize in programs. I know about all the programs. I know how to get you money. I know how the programs work. I know about the underwriting of these programs. And I'm also an expert in making sure you get the property you want. So being able to write a superior contract that is above and beyond the other contracts that are on the table, because this market is very, very competitive. So you need someone who knows what they're doing, who knows how to navigate and make sure that you can buy a house with what I'm saying, no money out of pocket. So after you align yourself with a awesome realtor like myself, the next thing you would do is you would attend an 8-hour counseling class, home buyer education class. That's really important because it has to be HUD approved. So there is a list of places that offer this course. It's a free course. I have the list. I can provide that list for you if you decide that you want to work with me and try to get this money for yourself. The next step, step 4, is that you must have what is called a HQS, or a housing quality standard inspection. You should have a home inspection anyway, and every real estate agent will tell you that a home inspection is really important. Well, they should tell you if they are ethical and great realtor. They will want to protect you as a buyer. A home inspection is going to tell you if there is any structural or mechanical defects in the home. Clearly, we don't want you to buy something that's going to fall down or not going to be safe or is going to have outstanding issues that's going to be costly and cost you a lot of money. So this program has this built in. The house has to pass for mechanical and structural soundness. So that is an important part of the process. Next, your real estate agent, you and I, are going to write and ratify a contract. So that means we're going to be driving around looking at houses. You're going to pick the one you want, and I'm going to be sure that you get the house that you want by writing a stellar contract that the seller just can't refuse. Next, we're going to schedule the home inspection. We're going to get through that process because if the house is not structurally sound, you can't and you won't buy that house. So we might have to revert back to step 4 or 5 where we have to go and restart the process of looking if that one doesn't work out. So you won't be stuck with a house that's not sound. After inspection is done, your file is going to be submitted to underwriting, and that's important because that's when the lender really gets the ball rolling with your process. The lender is going to ask you for a ton of documents, and you need your real estate agent to help navigate the process because buying a home can be very, very stressful. It's probably one of the most stressful things that I've ever personally done myself. I just bought the house that I live in a year ago, and I couldn't believe how stressful it was because lending has really changed in the last, I guess, year or two, where it's just a very strenuous process. They're trying to ensure that A, you're qualified, B, you're buying something that you can afford, and C, we won't end up in the housing crisis that we were in a few years ago. So my job is to help you breathe and get through it. So I'm kind of like a mediator, facilitator, firefighter. I put out fires. I do everything. I calm you down. I'm a counselor. I'm everything. So my job is to keep the process going, keep you calm, and get things done. After that, pretty much we submit the file. The lender will submit the file to My Home, and then My Home will then underwrite the file. So it's important for it to be done and fully approved by the lender, clear to close, before we send it to My Home. It goes to My Home. They fulfill their conditions. And then after that, it's time to go to settlement. Settlement is where we go to the title company, you sign your documents, and sorry about that, someone called me. You get your keys to your brand new home and you move in. So let me just tell you some of the special information that you need to know. First of all, you can buy new homes, meaning newly constructed by home builders, resales, which are homes that people are selling that are previously owned. You can buy short sales, and you can buy foreclosures. That's really good news. So that money can be used in any way that you want. Remember, this is a loan, but it's interest free, and you only pay it back once you sell the house or the deed transfers to someone else. Also, remember that there are some areas that you purchase in that have a limit to what you can purchase, and I believe that number is 313,000 is the max. But there are some, depending on some other factors, there's some that don't have a cap. There's no limit to what you can buy. Also, this program has been around since 2013, and every single time the funds run out in a very quick way. So it is important. Haste is not on your side. You have to decide that this is what you want to do. You have to jump in there and you have to get it done. There's no time to drag your feet. And you can buy this home before the end of the year, because this is pretty much a 60, 75-day process. Roy, this money is for Prince George's County. However, there are many, many programs in DC, in Virginia, and Maryland that I can tell you about, which leads to the next thing that I'm going to tell you is that I've decided that it's so much information that I would like to sit down and talk to you in person. So I'm going to be hosting a seminar series. There are going to be 3 seminars starting next Saturday, September 10th, the following Saturday, September 17th, and the Saturday after that, September 24th. There'll be 2-hour sessions where you can come, you can hear about the home buying process, you can hear about all the money programs that can pretty much provide you free money. There will be a lender there to give you a free credit analysis to look over your credit. It would be a private conversation that you have with the lender, and they can tell you exactly where you fall, where you stand, and how much you qualify for. When you register on my website, you're going to be able to know the documents that you need. You can bring those documents and get the ball started right then and there versus waiting, because you don't have time to wait if you're trying to take advantage of the money. Again, those seminars are going to be September 10th from 3 to 5 p.m., September 17th from 3 to 5 p.m., and on September 24th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And also, you're going to need to have a 620 credit score. If you don't have that right now, no need to fret. We can get your score up. So the lender that's going to be there to do credit analysis will be able to tell you what exactly you need to do to increase your score, to boost your score. And sometimes it's very, very simple that can get you a bunch of points. And we can do it very rapidly. So that's very important that you come, let us analyze it, and then we can talk to you about it. In addition, your debt, not only your credit score, but your debt is going to matter. So you have to come and talk to us. Some other good news is that for classroom teachers, and I used to be a teacher for 18 years, so educators have a special place in my heart. Teachers, police officers, people who work for the sheriff's department, and people who are in domestic partnerships are eligible for an additional tax exemption. That's great news, because if you're a first-time homebuyer in PG County, you get a tax break anyway. But if you're any of those things, you get, I think it's 0.5% back in taxes. So that's more free money that you can get. So again, my seminars are going to be on September 10th, September 17th, and September 24th, the last 3 Saturdays in September. To get more information, you should go visit myhome2.info. myhome2.info. the number 2.info. That's www.myhome2.info. And to register for the seminars that I'm going to be hosting, you need to go to, hold on, let me tell you. Well, if you go to myhome2.info, you're going to see how to register, but it is definitely an Eventbrite event. It's free. You can get the free ticket online. We don't have a lot of seats, so be sure to register as soon as possible today. If you don't get the information from the website I just told you, you can call me or text me. My number is 240-423-5911. You can also visit my website, which is exit, E-X-I-T, with W-I-T-H, Parker, my last name, .com. Exitwithparker.com. So, because my job is to help you exit and move from one destination to another. So you will be able to register on my website. So I'm really excited about this. I love helping people. I love giving you information. I love getting you something for free. Yesterday, I had a client that went to settlement and bought a home that got $62,500 in DC. Now that's some good free money right there. So you can benefit from the same thing by just attending the seminar. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It's informational. Everybody you need to talk to will be present. It's non-threatening. You can ask as many questions as you have. And if you're not ready to start right now, you don't have to. But at least you have the information. At least you've taken the first step. The first step is everything. You just got to put one foot in front of the other. And I'm here to help you do that. And if you need a little bit more time in terms of your credit, we got all the time in the world to help you. Because once that money runs out, trust and believe there's going to be more programs with more money. In fact, most of the lenders that I work with have money programs already built in that never run out. So please give me a call, 240-423-5911. Visit my website, exitwithparker.com, or visit myhome2.info, and you can get all the information that you need. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to continue to do this Facebook Live thing because I like giving the information and I like talking to people and sharing. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me on Facebook, text me, or call me. Have an amazing day, and looking forward to being your real estate agent real soon. Bye.